Wow. God is good. Lots of great things. I'm really excited for this team to have this opportunity because what an amazing season. And, you can have this great season, but if it doesn't end right, there's just something missing. And what the girls did and have done or continuing to do this season has just really it's been fun to watch. It's been fun to be a part of. It's been fun to watch them just grow as a unit every single day. So to see them and see the excitement of them getting the opportunity to go compete in the NCAA tournament is pretty special.
So you get the at-large bid, first time in program history.
Yeah.
The WAC has now 2 schools as one of the few kind of mid-major conferences. What does that speak about? Like a lot of analysis is saying like parallel for leagues entering the tournament. So what does that say about the state of WAC volleyball as well, that you guys were able to get that at-large bid?
Well, I think it shows we're moving in the right direction. I think it shows, we know that our program has been taking steps forward each year, and this is a huge thing that says, yes, we are. And we're not the only ones that recognize it, but some people across the country in the volleyball world are recognizing what's going on as well. And, not just in our program, but the WAC and a lot of the other mid-major conferences as well. The Sun Belt did really, really well. And there were a lot of teams there that we thought we were just neck and neck with. So seeing South Alabama get in early was on one hand like, ooh, does that leave a spot for us? But at the same time, it's like, hey, they got in, we can get in too. So I think there is a lot of good mid-major volleyball, and we know that the WAC is just a battle night in and night out. So certainly being in that conference put us in this position.
Chusky.
Coach, I told you yesterday, I've spent more time over that 48-hour period reading about volleyball bracketology than I probably ever would have dreamed I would have spent time doing. How much time did you guys spend looking at that? I know there were some different metrics at play this year and some different stuff that they used when it comes to what they qualified as good wins and bad losses. But going into yesterday before that selection show, like where did you guys really think you stood, considering all that?
We knew some things had to happen. We needed the right people to win their conference tournaments. We felt like we probably needed every single piece to fall into place, and we knew that wasn't going to happen. But a lot of pieces did fall into place, but then there were some that didn't, and it was like, is that one going to hurt us? I've been doing this a long time and have been disappointed many times thinking, hey, maybe, and it just wasn't in the cards. This year I knew was definitely the best chance we've ever had. We have 4 losses, and every single one of those losses is to teams that are in the NCAA tournament. So what got us over the hump, I think, is we had no bad losses. And just the steadiness and the consistency that we were able to go through this season. But we had looked at it and we had honestly I think we were just trying to protect our hearts a little bit and just like, well, it's probably not going to happen, but there's still that little bit of hope. And, I felt like we deserved it, but at the same time, how do we, I think the committee has an extremely difficult job. Because you're comparing apples and oranges and grapefruit, you've got all these different things you're trying to compare. But I certainly am very appreciative that they looked at our complete body of work and said they are deserving to be in the NCAA tournament because I agree with them.
So a little bit of familiarity with your upcoming opponent with Arkansas. You guys, not last year, but the year before, played them twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Once in Tulsa and then here as in the postseason. So Coach Watson and his team, knowing that there's some players on that team that are still around and some players on your team that are still around, does it help you at all prepping for this first game of the NCAA tournament, having a little bit of familiarity there?
I think it helps just because our girls know how we competed against them a couple years ago. And just us being in the right mindset is going to be the most important thing. And, now that we have the opportunity to go compete, I have no doubt that we're going to go out and we're going to give our very best effort, and we're going to have a good showing for SFA volleyball. And having the opportunity to do it against a caliber of team of Arkansas, is wonderful. They are a phenomenal team. We actually watched them play Ole Miss when we were eating dinner one night at conference tournament, right before the conference tournament started, because us having played Ole Miss, and Ole Miss got up 2-0 on them, and we're like, come on, we're pulling for Ole Miss thinking that would help our chances to get in the NCAA tournament. And turns out Arkansas, reverse swept them, but at the same time, here we are, we watched the majority of that match, and here we are on our way to play Arkansas, so kind of exciting.
I know that it's probably way too early for some type of scouting report, but in a little bit that you do know about Arkansas, is there any similarities in play and type of styles? Are there going to be like one person that may be equal to like a Bella or a Elon?
Well, they've got a lot of players returning. They've got their outside that's she's not big but has been with them a long time, but she does everything for them. She scores. She hits out of the back row. She passes. She defends. She just does a little bit of everything. And then they're going to be, they're going to have good size in the middle. They're going to have good size on the right. They're just going to be good, solid volleyball players at every position. I mean, they're not number 10 in the country for nothing. They're no slouch. And, we're finding a few key things that we think where we might be able to benefit. So we're going to have to really try to exploit those as much as we possibly can.
Lady Jacks in the Thornhill Arena, kicking off the NCAA tournament this Friday. Maybe wasn't in your plan to go to Arkansas, but here we are now.
Hey, my bag is already packed. I went home last night. I got that bag out of the closet, and it is loaded and it is ready. We could leave today, and you can tell me we're leaving in an hour. I just got to run home and grab the bag, and I'm good to go. So, we've done this travel thing so much this year, and we don't even have to go get on an airplane. So this is awesome, So, no, we're excited to go travel to Arkansas. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we'll see you on ESPN Plus and enjoy the preparation in Nacogdoches. But until then, thanks for the time, Coach.
Sounds good. Thank you.